that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the show. This that LeVar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Oh yeah, you turn scars into skits, old wounds into bits. Every calling, every friend feels like Sunday once again. From the grind to the glow up, glass half empty, you pour more up. You take the weight we hold below and lift it on the LeVar Walker Show. This that LeVar Walker Show, where the real ones talk and the wild thoughts go. We laugh, we cry, yeah, we let it roll. Healing through a joke and a story for the soul. This that LeVar Walker Show. Turn it up loud, let the whole block know. From pain to punchlines, watch the wisdom glow. Yeah, this that LeVar Walker Show. Hey, some days heavy, some days light. You still find a way to make it feel alright. When the world's too loud, when the bill's too high, I press play.
And what's happening? Welcome back to another episode of the greatest show on the face of the earth. We back again. It's the LeVar Walker Show podcast, coming to y'all each and every day. So what's going on? Y'all know the good brother Drake, aka The Boy, has just dropped his album. It's cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, some of the songs sound a little bit the same. The album get a little bit mundane. I don't know if I can necessarily give him a 10 out of 10 on this particular album, but you know what I'm saying? I get down with Drake. I mean, and Drake has carried hip hop on his back for a very, very long time, since 2009. And right now we in an era where, I mean, who's the new hip hop star? Like, there are no new hip hop stars. I mean, I guess maybe the kids like a NBA young boy. I know my son not really into that shit because he got a father, but the kids are into NBA young boy or something like that. But yeah, so the Drake album, I'm gonna play a couple songs. We're gonna see how we like it. And also too, I'm gonna be at the Arlington Improv. Y'all can see right there, Arlington Improv, May 22nd to the 24th. I'm gonna be down there in Texas doing it real big. But shout out to everybody that's tuning in so far. Also on Instagram, you can click that link if you in the Texas area to get those tickets and watch me build this shit brick by brick, because nobody is coming to save me and nobody is coming to save you. Harvey Lee in the building, El Solo, Vito, Van Dyke. I see all of y'all in here. Glowy Treatments all the way from South Africa. What's happening? I'm glad y'all pulled up on me, man. This is going to be a terrific show today. And I'm going to pull up, let me pull up a couple of these songs and see what the boy is talking about here. I mean, the album is just him kind of venting. You know, I think, you know, in this particular album, Drake is venting because he's been stabbed in the back. He's showing us vulnerability. He's showing us it's very, very lonely at the top. And it's just what it is, man. It is lonely at the top in the game of entertainment. I want to say this about the game of entertainment too. In the game of entertainment, please understand, and this is going to tie into what I did a video about yesterday, because people were talking about the Illuminati. Everybody talks about this Illuminati and somebody done sold their ass for success. And specifically it's us doing it as black people. We see somebody successful. We like, man, they in some type of cult. They're demonic. And we as black Americans, we kind of vilify black success. And we use that Illuminati and shit as a cop out or as an excuse as to why we didn't make it or why we not on. We can't just And it's nothing to blame, because when you're dealing with entertainment, this is a game of some skill, but a lot of luck. You're not a failure if you're not selling out arenas and shit. That does not make you a failure. And you can't look at the guy that is doing that and try to make it out to be demonic, because this is a heavy game of chance. This is a high risk, super high reward endeavor. And sometimes this shit just boils down to the numbers. It's almost like if a person wins the lottery or the Powerball, and you look at that person and go, well, they must be an Illuminati. They must have sacrificed their asshole to get in this position to win the Powerball. That is the equivalent to entertainment, especially in today's times, because all we're doing right now as entertainers, we just all online and shit, doing all this content and shit and hoping to hit. Like each piece of content is a chip. It's a way for me to connect with my fans, but it's a chip, some type of viral moment, and one video could change your life. But it's okay if that doesn't happen. You see what I'm saying? It's not the end of life if it doesn't happen, because a lot of that shit, it just might not happen. You know what I mean? It's not me being negative and no shit like that. It's all a numbers game. It's just a numbers game. It's so much luck involved. And I think Will Ferrell's dad gave him some great advice. He said, dude, I don't doubt your talent. You know what I mean? But it's a very risky endeavor. And, you know, if things don't work out, it's okay. So all I'm saying in this business, to everybody that's in this business, you've done well. You've done amazing no matter what you've done. So don't be so hard on yourself. And I get hard on myself about this shit too. It can be depressing because you think you're doing everything you can. You think you're the funniest person and you killing, or you win the big competition and shit, and tickets still don't sell. Okay. It's not you though. You've done everything you could do, but you have to just release it to God. So that's just what it is. And when you ascend to those levels and get to the top, there's going to be a lot of jealousy and envy. Because that's pretty much human nature. And you want to tear down the person on top. And that's why a lot of people are coming at Kevin Hart. That's why you see people coming at Drake. And the saddest part is with these guys are just entertainers. You know what I mean? The real people in control are your tech gurus. That's who is really controlling us all. It's like 6 people that control the world through these devices and through these algorithms and all that shit. So a lot of times we just have this hatred directed at the wrong people, because you just mad at the guy that won the Powerball. That's the equivalent of this shit. Straight up. Straight up, man. I know motherfuckers that can. I mean, listen, I'm not even saying I'm the funniest guy in the fucking world. I think I am, but I might not be to everybody, and that's okay. But you got guys, man, that can blow shit out of the water, and for whatever reason, people don't see them, people don't buy the tickets. This is no explanation for that shit. So if you winning, God bless. If you're not, you're gonna be okay, right? You have to release that energy. So let's just get over to this album now, because I'm gonna do some critiques. It was one I liked. Let me see. Iceman, Drake. Let's see what we got. It was one song I was listening to. I believe I can play the music on here. I think he letting people play. They done whitelisted this shit or something. So I don't know. Well, I know after this, after I start this podcast, I know, you know, if they give me a strike. But let me see. This is one of the songs that I liked on there. Okay. The song was Make Them Pay. I like that song. Let's see if we can find that.
His dream. For real, for real.
Let's see what we got. You say, is that what success is all about? A bunch of people yelling Colts out of their mouth. No, bro. That shit is that cult shit. That people kill me with that. Cause I promise you, if it was that easy, everybody would just get in line more than likely, bro. All right, let's check this out and see what we got. Make sure my sound is on for y'all. All right, here we go. With this whole album, this nigga's really sad. And I mean, he's a little bit depressed and going through it. So I think the album to me is a little bit somber. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get his shit like from what I've heard, I'm gonna get his shit like I give it like a 6. You know what I mean? A 6 out of 10. From everything I heard. He had like one banger I really like, and that wasn't the banger I'm talking about. But let me see if I can find that. I gotta find that one jam I like. Make Them Remember. That's episode 4. Oh no. Make Them Pay. Is that it? He doing some name dropping. I mean, the boy hurt though. I mean, I think he did a lot for people, but I think they turned on him. And I think a lot of these rappers turned on Drake over pussy. You know what I mean? Like it's just over, you know what I mean? He got the hoes. Oh man, I can't even stream the Instagram. Let me end it right there. No, just Instagram. I'm not going to end it on y'all. Let me see. Make Them Pay. Now, I really like that song. Let me see if I can find that. And make sure y'all get them tickets too. Arlington Improv, Arlington, Texas. Y'all pull up on me. I think I'm going to do 2 hours. I ain't even doing no material. I'm doing 2 hours of crowd work. So just come to the show, holler out, and I'm just going to roast the shit out of the crowd. I'm not, there will be no material, none. I'm just going to talk shit for 1 hour. Let me see, is this it?
People who I would have never dreamed.
Oh yeah, this is it. This is me watching Aiden Ross stream. Let me see. Here we go. This is my favorite joint.
Problems with people who I would have never dreamed.
That boy had Cherokee and Sky Black at his birthday party. Fellas, y'all know who that is. I'm not gonna elaborate on who they are, but this man lived his dreams. That's all I'm gonna say.
Lebanese, cheese.
Cherokee and Sky Black are 2 of the greatest R&B singers the world has ever known, especially for my generation, being that of Generation X. Shout out to Cherokee and Sky Black.
Could never be. What the fuck? My 6th sense is kicking in.
Yeah, that's hard. Now that's hard. He got like 2 hard ones on this joint, man. Best. I think like this album is about some contractual obligations. So he like pushed hella songs, I think, to just get out of his album deal. However, I do feel like, with this is probably one of the last albums of hip hop, because I just think hip hop is dead. I think it is fucking over. Drake and Kanye are the last stars of hip hop. I think hip hop is done. I think it's over with. I don't, you know what I mean? You could argue with whoever you want to. I think it's over with. And I think the strongest purchasers, like I think as black people, we the soul, we the heart of hip hop. We getting away from the shit. We getting tired of him talking about taking us out, deleting us, all that negative shit. And all these rappers turn out to be wrestlers and just lie, and they full of shit. And the white people are the purchasers of hip hop, and they're not buying this shit at the level for it to even sustain. That's why you seeing these record companies just collapse. They're not putting any money behind any of these artists in dollars or spend, because they're not making the money back. So I really believe like this is it. This is where we are right now. We are in a society that rewards talentless. We're just living in a society that more so rewards the talentless and critics, and we just on the slide to the bottom. I mean, we are literally on the slide to the bottom. So it's what it is. It's no knock. We all a part of this. We all come together with this shit, and it's what it is. Shout out to Harvey Lee. It is very monotone. It did make me a little bit sleepy. Every song is pretty much about people that have done Drake wrong. He's depressed. My prayers go out to his father too, because on that very first song, he was talking about how his father is battling cancer right now. So my prayers go out to the good brother Dennis Graham. But as I move on to 50 and I watch my childhood die out, I watch everything that's cool is just drying up. It's so weird to see. But that's where we at, man. That is where we are at. We came up in a time where talent mattered. That shit don't matter now. So this is where we are. And the kids are having trouble reading now in the US. I just saw an article about that. Yeah, the children are having trouble reading. This is where we sliding down in this country, bro. And this is why China is kicking our ass. Let me just pull this article up. So if you see here, a U.S. reading recession and student test scores continue to decline. United States is experiencing what researchers describe as a reading recession, with student reading performance continue to decline nationwide, even as some districts show local improvements, according to new analysis. As a matter of fact, shout out to my son. My son is reading in the 97th percentile. Literally, he's in the top 3% of fifth graders with his reading. His mother's done an exceptional job in having him to read. In a classroom in Modesto, California, teacher Nancy Barajas uses an unusual pre-test routine, dimming the lights, playing music louder, sixth grade to dance on a disco ball to boost confidence before exams. The approach appears to be working. Schools in Modesto have recorded steady gains. Well, anyway, the kids aren't reading, and I understand why. And it's just like, we got the attention span of flies. The books are putting the kids to sleep. And why read when you could just ask ChatGPT or Gemini for whatever the hell you need, and you're going to get an answer? So as we go into the future, our brains are starting to shrink. Certain parts of our brains, and they showed this in an actual study, where certain parts of our brain is starting to shrink because when you don't use your muscles, they begin to what's called atrophy. and they just get weaker and weaker and weaker. And as we go to Gemini to pull up that the instant solution and find that instant solution really, really fast, then we're not even attempting to use the muscle. So I don't even know. Like, and then you talk about all these online schools. I mean, if you're in an online school, you just sitting there asking Gemini everything. I don't like this shit is crazy, man. It is really, really crazy. So that is where we're at, guys. That's where we at. My mama told me she wanted me to do happier topics, but it's a sad world. And oh my gosh, did the White House really do this shit? Is this really the White House? Ain't no way. So it looked like the White House just posted Drake's album cover. You can't even make this shit up. So this is what the White House just posted. What the hell? That's a damn shame. The White House really posted that. You can go see it right now. The way we falling off the bone and the way this country is fucked up, they gonna post this shit. Unreal. Unreal, guys. Yeah, they got like one summer song on there. It's just one hot joint on there, man. Drake turning 40 and hip hop is a rap. Hip hop is a rap. So it's what it is. It is what it is, guys. But what's up with y'all? What y'all want to talk about today? Come on, chat. Let me know what's going on in the world. I'm sitting here just scanning shit and looking over stuff. But let me know what's going on in the world. We are not talking about that damn roast no more. Drake did kind of let us down. This a big ass rollout for some shit to be kind of mid like this. I gotta call a spade a spade. I gotta call a spade a spade. He did. Shout out to Vito Van Dyke. He did kind of let us down with this shit. I ain't gonna lie. But that one joint I like, I can ride to that. He gave me one. It sounds like he made this album in a dark room with black. He did, bro. It's fucking depressing. It really is. And he's hurt. You know, I get it. He's hurt. He is hurt. So it's what it is. But you know, like I say, the entertainment business, man, you know, Drake done had a hell of a ride, bro. That's a hell of a ride. We talking about shit. He right at 2026. He popped in 2009 is when Drake popped. Matter of fact, I hosted one of Drake's first concerts. This ain't no lie. A buddy of mine booked Drake to perform in Louisiana at LSU. It was like a small theater or some shit like that. And then I was the comedian and shit. And I did my thing. And then I met Drake and it was cool. He didn't show up about 2 hours before the thing started. It was packed out with all the girls and shit. It was crazy, man. So he was young. He was skinny. I met like the Degrassi Drake. But since I want to be successful, that nigga has been on a spaceship and he has dominated hip hop. You know what I mean? Just him and Kanye, which I would look at it like it's Prince and Michael Jackson. But you don't have it anymore because who's like the new hip hop star? It fucking exist. It don't even exist, man. And the crazy part is talent is having so much trouble breaking through. I think one of the most talented rappers right now that I like, and it's really I'll be 49 this year, so I can't, just me liking the rapper probably makes him whack because I'm old. You know what I'm saying? But the Akimi Ali is just fucking phenomenal. I mean, he got bars for days. He could just rap his ass off. And I mean, he got like 1 million followers on IG, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. He's not making, like, you know, I see this guy as a true superstar, and I don't know what it'll take, but he's just not, you know, a guy like that that's so lyrically gifted, and for him to sit back and see all this bullshit winning, I know that gotta drive him fucking nuts. Oh, that's rough. You get to the part of the table. Like, I want to see people win, but I want, if you winning over me, I want you to be better than me. But that's not how this works, because everything is so subjective. So, Stinkerbell, you ain't never listened to Drake? Oh, you tripping. Well, you missing out. Go turn on some of that old Drake. Not this album. Just listen to a couple of his albums and get back to us. He definitely got some bangers, man. Uh-oh. This George Floyd's brother who says that Kevin Hart, I hate to talk about this roast again, but George Floyd's brother just said that Kevin Hart should have stopped that roast like Will Smith did with the slap. Oh, man. Wow. I don't know about all that, but, you know, everybody got their own opinion about that shit. How many y'all, what do y'all feel about, listen, I gotta ask something. Do y'all think it's time, look, Chad, I need y'all to talk to me about this. Do y'all think it's time for LeBron James to retire? Is it time for LeBron to hang up the jersey and just get on up out of there? Let me know. Is it time? Yeah, y'all think it's time? Okay, we got several people no. Vito Van Dyke says no. Black Buddha PA says yes. G-Man 313, no. Why shitty if he's still dominant? Nobody will retire playing like he playing. I just don't know what else he has to. Well, maybe it's just the love of the game at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know what else is left. You know? And does he have like the attitude to be like the sixth man coming off the bench? So I really don't know. I believe when he does retire, I believe like the league is in a little bit of trouble because I don't believe the league has stars anymore. The league doesn't have stories. And I do believe like LeBron is the last star of the NBA. There's no more stars in the league, man. No more stars. And we'll never see like another Michael Jordan. No, we never gonna see that shit again. That's the boring part about it now. You're not gonna see any of that. This was so interesting. I'm gonna show y'all something. Wemby, Wemby, I think Wemby will be good, but Wemby is just like a freak of nature, and I think Wemby's a nice kid. Wemby like this big 8 foot baby, and I'm talking about star power. I don't think Wemby is a star, bro. I think Wemby's like a great kid, a terrific player, but he doesn't have the je ne sais quoi to be, considered a star. This was interesting. So, fake Watchbuster called out Deion Sanders um, for wearing what appears to be a fake $300,000 Richard Mille watch. They called out Deion Sanders. Let me explain to y'all something. And this is why the luxury watch market, all this shit is bullshit. He's Deion Sanders. When Deion Sanders puts on a fake watch, that watch is real. You understand? When Deion Sanders, if it is a fake watch, would he put it on his wrist? It turned into real because he's Deion Sanders. Matter of fact, if Deion Sanders does have on a fake Richard Mille should pay him just for the advertisement that they got from it with it being on his wrist. So Richard Mille should hit him up and give him a free Richard Mille just because the luxury goods, and I've said this before, and I said this the other day when DDG was mad about the AP watches coming out, those $400 AP watches, and said he gonna sell off all his watches. The thing about materialism and luxury goods in 2026 is that technology is so high and everything can be reproduced and replicated at an insane level to where none of this stuff really has any real value, right? So it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. So with a guy like Deion, who's rich, has got a $70 million net worth, so what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then I'm like, how the fuck, like, how does fake Watchbuster know this shit from just looking at the pictures? That's just crazy to me. Yeah, so it don't matter. He can afford a real one, so it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, his ass crazy because shit, he need to go in a lot of these jewelry stores and bust them for selling. And then a lot of these jewelers are selling fake shit. A lot of these jewelers, man. A lot of these brothers going buying all that jewelry and shit and them watches, man. Them shits are high level fakes. And they have no idea that they're even wearing them. Let me see. Bet. Let me send this to Jordan Jackson. Hold on. Let me send him. All right. I just sent this to him. Yeah, it's all in the, well, I don't know if money's necessarily an illusion, but shit, you can look rich and be poor as fuck. You can definitely pull that shit off. Niggas do it every day in Atlanta. You can, man, you can fake so well. You could get you an Airbnb, go on Turo, get you a car. You could even go rent you a real watch. You could pull it off. And that's a great point. Certain entertainment. Yeah, nigga. Hell yeah, I will fake one. Fuck this shit. I don't even care. Who cares? You know, you buy a real watch to impress some fake ass people. That's all you're doing. That's all they doing. We're going to see if Jordan going to come in here. Let me take that down.
What's going on, Dennis?
Got it, man.
First of all, I want to say hi to you, and I'm concerned. You know, I want to give you a hug.
That was a
You
long
know,
time.
you're like family, long time. So, too much noise there, though. So, I was listening to the lyrics, Iceman, and Drake reveals that you are battling cancer.
No, that was a while back.
A while back?
Yeah. I'm okay now.
You okay now? You know, I was concerned, you know, all the time. So much respect and love for you.
Yeah, he probably got it. He probably don't want to say it though. You could look in his eyes and kind of, he probably still battling that shit, man.
Brother.
And you know, good to see you. So healthy wise, how you doing now?
I'm wonderful.
You wonderful?
Absolutely.
You know,
Drake Daddy, the coolest brother in the world, man, and he's a prideful black man.
you read about the love fans are sending you
Yes.
after listening to the.
My phone's
To the
been
lyrics?
going off all night.
Oh, really? Then you know, like it's good to see you always.
You too, brother. Always. You've been my friend for a long time. And will always be my friend.
So, any message to your fans concerning about
Thank
your
you
health?
guys for the concern. I love you all. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it.
So, one more thing. Could you reveal what were you, if it's possible? If not,
Nothing. It was a lung cancer at first. And, but fortunately, I got a message that it disappeared. So here I
Man.
am.
God bless you, man. You know, like that's a. So what now? Are you taking care of yourself more now?
No, it's not about more. It's,
Did you quit the smoking?
no. I have a puff every now and then, but I'm not smoking like I used to.
Yeah. Remember?
But,
Remember I used to hook you up with cigarettes sometimes?
I know. Thank you, by the way. But yeah, thanks. I want to thank everybody for being concerned about me. I love you all. Peace.
That's a cool cat right there, man. That's a good man. That's a good man. That's a good man right there, man. You can't tell me nothing about an old black. I love old black men. And I hope to get to be an old black man one day. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing cooler than an old black man. Nothing. I got all kind of stuff in this thing. Oh, and make sure y'all get them tickets too. I'm gonna be at the Arlington Improv. I don't know if his ass coming. I sent him the link. Oh, there you go. Oh shit, I ain't think he was coming. All right, guys, give it up to whack ass Jordan Jackson, everybody. Boy, that hotel room look bad, bro. God damn. What Country Wayne? First of all, Jordan is on the road with Country Wayne. Country Wayne got you in some bad conditions, man.
Man, this is a nice hotel. What you talking about? This is Marriott. What you talking about?
Now, the saddest part, I'm talking shit, and Jordan's come out with me, and I can't afford to get him a hotel at all. So,
but we still have a good time every time.
Hey,
we have
man.
a good time.
Hey, we just sitting up here. We chopped it up about Drake's new album that just dropped. I find it to be a little bit mid. He got maybe one or two songs, and basically the album is just about him. He seems to be somewhat depressed. You know, the industry tried to kick his back in. And as we know, when you at the top for so long, it's just human nature for the world to begin to tear you down.
Yeah, well, I can tell you this much. That album was trash.
Oh, you think you don't like it at all?
I don't like it at all, bro. It's trying too hard. Like it ain't the Drake. It ain't the Drake we know. It seems like it's more of the Drake that is disturbed a little bit. And I know you're a huge Drake fan, and for you to come out and say that it was mid, I wouldn't give it mid. I mean, it just.
I'm going. You know, I'm giving it mid. I only really like one song on it. It's just kind of monotonous. I mean, every one of them sound the same. Like y'all. So I was getting cookies, and they took.
I mean, even the attempt at a remake of his songs, it had less effort. It's almost like he rushed it. Like, just let me just jump on something and just Drake, you're better than this, brother. And I ain't trying to bring down another brother. I'm just like, you're better than this, man. You just better than this.
Bro, but I think like you get to a point in your career, even with Drake is in his Michael Jackson invincible period. You know, it's just like, I think as an artist.
No, he was in his. Like,
well,
I don't
no.
know. I think
what was the last?
Do you think it's too much? Do you think it's too much, LeVar? Be honest. Like, listening to this album, do you think that the blows that Kendrick put on him was just absolutely too much for him to come back ever and be the Drake that he was? Or can he go back in the studio, slow down, and be that? I don't think he can be. I think this is a 50 Cent Ja Rule moment here, bro.
I do think he might be affected by that Kendrick Lamar thing. But it's not just that, dog. He was battling the record company. Here's a guy, and like I say, this guy since 2009 has pretty much dominated hip-hop and carried hip-hop on his back outside of Kanye. And I mean, we talking serious ticket sales, serious concert sales. I'm not talking about all these streams and shit, because they can cheat with the streams. And that's what he even pointed out with UMG. So he tired, bro. He's done it. It's damn near a 20-year run. And in this business, you get you 20 years, man, that's good. You know what I mean? Even in comedy, you know, people are attacking Kevin Hart, right? And Kevin has done a lot for comedians, and he's done a lot, bro. He's had to carry kind of comedy on his back. I mean, of course, we got Dave or whatever, but people just come to tear you down when you up on the mountaintop for so long. It's just what it is.
I hate it though. I hate it because like we know Kendrick is coming back at some time, and I don't, even for him, do you think he can? It would be hard for him to even be able to top what he just done.
Bro, I think like, first of all, Kendrick disappeared. He did his Drake diss and all that shit and just disappeared. And Drake was nowhere to be. Drake has been nowhere to be found since what, 2023? Drake was laid down for 2 years. Kendrick put nothing out. I think like these guys, Kendrick and Drake, bro, I just think when your ass hit 40, you know, they about to hit 40, it's exhausting. I mean, I think that, and I think for the same reasons Kendrick ain't putting nothing out and shit, is why Tip had left the game for so long. Yeah, of course he did this one last album to satisfy his contract, but it's just like, shit, man, you wore out. Because I just think if you've been rapping, you in your 20s, you one of the hottest rappers and you done dominated, man. You done seen it all, done it all, drove every car, had every chain, every girl. And then what? You know, and then you grow up and shit, you age. Like, I think your demo is typically 10 years older than you are and 10 years younger. But you in this space, well, what does this nigga talk about? Because after a while, even when you 50, being 50 and kind of living like a rock star where you got all the hoes and shit and you living as a bachelor looks kind of whack. Because you midlife, where your kids, no wife, you just out here. It looks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just not appealing. Like
I disagree. I disagree with the fact of that age has anything to do with it. I feel like Kendrick Lamar just don't think that. I think that if you're gonna ever to do a retirement album, well, this was the one to do it, because I don't see how you can get any better from what he just did. You close out with the Super Bowl. You got everybody across the world singing your music with the diss album. You get sued for it, and now where do you go from there? And I feel like Drake just is having a sore loser moment here, and he's done. I just think he's done unless he jumps on some features and tries to, bounce back, because you had all that time and this is what you bring to us, and you're the biggest Drake fan I know. So
man, that's a lot to be dealing with, bro. You know what I mean? And I just think the nigga about to be 40, and bro, it's just,
and he's rich. I mean, there's no hunger.
it ain't no hunger, bro. It's like, nigga, I mean, if I got Drake money or even Kendrick money,
I'm enjoying life, man. I'm here.
Especially even with Kendrick, because he got his wife, his kids. Nigga, I want to lay out at the pool. I want to go play soccer, golf, or some shit. I don't, fuck all this shit, man.
Drake, my advice to you, do a roast, bro. It'll get you more relevant than that album. Just do a roast.
He can't, I don't think he could take it. You know what? No, I think he could, because he got some good acting. He's got good comedic time, and I've seen him on SNL. He'd probably be all right. That would help him a good.
That would bring him to today. This is Roast Nation, bro. Like the roasting, whether it's negative or positive, will get you talked about. So man.
Look, a friend of mine that works with Diddy, who talks to Diddy, I'm not going to say his name on it, but he was saying Diddy was talking about doing a roast when he gets out. And I think that's
he's already roasted. I mean,
But I'm saying if he could sit up there and let niggas talk about him,
that would
putting,
be. But
putting
who would want to be associated to
that nut on his chest, come on, man. Would they just
Yeah,
sit there doing
get baby oil,
what?
get a couple of Johnson Johnson to sponsor the
Yeah,
heck out that thing and roll
hell
from
yeah,
there.
doing all them cook jokes and the babe. Listen, man, if he could sit there and laugh that off,
You know what? Let's do it right now. LeVar, coming to the stage. LeVar Walker is our first comedian talking about Sean Puffy Combs. Open this thing up with with your roast, LeVar. Go ahead.
I'm just glad I was able to walk up here on stage without slipping in oil. Diddy, to be as rich as Diddy, I would hope to get that rich just to the point where I'm tired and I can fly dick in to fuck my woman.
Y'all pray for LeVar, man. Y'all pray for him. And then have the woman say, "I can't believe he did this."
I will be all in the news and shit. Then I keep going. Diddy, very interesting. Diddy should think about. Have you ever thought about being a cage fighter? Because as I was looking at the video of you and Cassie,
my God,
in the hotel, the way you did that knee kick,
oh my God.
The kick to the head. That was.
Where's the prayer emoji? I need the prayer emoji for LeVar because you just are.
Hey,
come on, man.
But tell me that's a real roast. Well, that shit would be, boy. Oh God, he's gonna die.
Trust me, if Netflix can make it happen, they will. They will definitely make it happen.
That's just me coming off the top of the head. If I sit down and write that shit and just start flipping it. Ooh.
Well, now you're going absurd because Netflix only has white writers. So let's not go too far with you being able to write something. That's not going to happen.
That's crazy. So Netflix only hired white writers for the
Kevin Hart. That's crazy.
And understand this too, guys. I know people.
You got Chris Spencer. Chris Spencer is right there, but you.
Chris Spencer did right on there.
I didn't see his name on there. Did he?
Wanted to write. Let me see.
All I seen was 7 8 white guy. Did he write something on there?
I think he did. Let me see. Because they had showed all the writers.
You should have put some new school cats in there too. Shoot, you got some of these new cats that's crazy with that pen. Ryan Davis. You could shoot. Come on, man.
I'm trying to see.
I read the credits, bro. I ain't seen no Chris Spencer nowhere, which is crazy. It was in LA.
Well, here are the writers of the.
And why not Wanda? Wanda Sykes.
Here we go, guys. These are the writers.
That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's absolute crazy.
They don't look black to you?
No. They look like a bunch of David Lettermans.
So which you think one of these guys wrote well, they didn't write for Tony Hinchcliffe. He did that George Floyd bit himself.
Did he? I thought everything had to be cleared.
I think he did, bro. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not mad about it though, because at the end of the day, like I say, it's a roast. Whether I think it was funny or not, it's still just a roast. Like, I'm not offended by that shit.
Well, here's my take on it is you can't have it both ways. You guys fought crazy to get Jimmy Kimmel back on the air and said we got to have freedom of speech. It can't be freedom of speech with the side note or an abstract. No, don't get me wrong. The jokes to me were tasteless, but freedom of speech has to be protected. Period. It was in poor taste. But if it's comedy and it's no holds barred, then it's a roast. If Cheryl Underwood herself says that she was not offended after going out there and killing it, and I think that's going to open up a whole lot more lanes for her probably not as many as the Nicki from Tom Brady, which is crazy. But you know, that's how the world of comedy and entertainment in Hollywood is set up, because Cheryl was way better, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with her career off of this. But if we're not gonna censor comedians, because Chappelle, he says some of the most heart to heart felt stuff about every community, and there's no outrage. And even when there was an outrage, Netflix said we don't care. You know, we're not canceling Dave Chappelle.
True. I agree with you. I agree with that. But yeah,
I some comments. What were they talking about?
Well, no, I only think Vivo then Van Dyke said nobody wrote. And then we had some Drake comment, time for Drake to revamp. Kendrick is still in his head. Age doesn't do with it. R&B singers sang until they were in their 60s, 70s. That's find his confidence. There's a big difference in singing love music at 60 and 70 versus rap.
Yeah.
Difference.
I don't know a 70-year-old rapper yet. Do you know one?
No. Well, I mean,
Snoop is probably gonna be rapping till he's 85.
We coming up on some, I'm sure. Like, maybe
that irrelevant.
Curtis Blow.
Curtis Blow still rapping?
I would guess.
Oh, but I mean, I'm talking about someone who stayed. You know, is there a LeBron James of hip hop? I would say it'd be Snoop, right? It's got to be Snoop. It's got to be Snoop.
You think Snoop is the LeBron James? I know. The LeBron James of hip hop will probably be more Drake.
Jay-Z maybe.
It'll be Drake.
Not now. He probably was a LeBron.
LeBron.
But now you're Kareem. He the captain now, bro.
No, LeBron just flopped.
Longevity wise.
No. LeBron got you. Where my broom?
Oh, don't start that, bro.
Where's my broom?
Too soon, LeVar. Come on, man. You know I'm a diehard Lakers fan. Too soon, bro. Too soon.
LeBron and Bronny are the first father-son duo to be swept in the playoffs in a dustpan and put in the trash.
I opened that door and let you walk right in. Why did I even bring up LeBron James? Why did I even bring up LeBron?
I'm not mad at Bron. I think it's time for Bron to retire, though. I definitely think it's time for him to get on up out of there, bro.
The man averaged 25 and 7, and you're saying it's time for him to there's who out there? I mean, come on, man.
How old is Bron?
41, maybe 42.
At 41. Did Jordan play to 41?
I don't know, but he ain't averaged no 25 and 7.
Oh, he played at 39 and 40. Let's see what he averaged at 40.
About 17 points a game.
20 points, 6 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 1.5 steals per game.
Yeah, nothing. But
I mean, dude, LeBron is only averaging 4 more points than him.
Only. He's 41. That's 6 years. That's 6 years longer. He's still averaging it. Cut it out, LeVar. Now you're going too far.
So when are we going to talk about the steroids LeBron is on?
Oh, now he's on steroids. Now he's on steroids. That's what you got, Stephen A. Walker.
LeBron,
now he's on steroids, Stephen A.
Steroids.
Oh my God.
Peptides.
If you're LeBron, are you staying with the Lakers?
He got to be on peptides. Peptides is not steroids.
Man, he is on gym. He is on diet. He is on $1 million spent on his body. That's what he's on.
Okay.
So put some respect on his name, bro. Come on. Don't do LeBron like that, bro.
If you want to believe this, fine. If you want to, dismiss the Balco that LeBron is taking. If you don't want to talk about the reason the league hides this is because it'll destroy the NBA. But when he retires, they're gonna bring all this shit up. They're gonna dig all this shit up. I promise you, bro. They just got to get a new star. That's the problem the league don't have right now is a new star. Who will be the new face of the NBA? Who's the new star? They don't have any star power in the NBA right now. None. Who gonna be
LeVar.
when LeBron leaves? Who's the new star of the league? I mean, when
SGA, bro. Have you been watching the league?
SGA is cool.
The dude is you know the reason that SGA doesn't get more marketability is, bro, he's just a nice guy, man. He's like
That's what I'm saying.
He's a nice guy, but he destroys his opponents, bro.
No, he
destroys
does.
his efficiency is like no other. He's just too damn nice, man.
Bro,
If he need to be AI-ish.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking star power, bro. The league don't have no stars, man. These are just nice kids. They all good.
SGA is not a star. Wemby is not a star. Who else we got? Man, it's kind of who am I missing? I'm missing some people, bro. There's some stars in the NBA. You know, Jokic, Luka. Come on, bro. We got stars.
I think Anthony Edwards is a star.
Anthony Edwards for sure, bro.
Yeah,
for sure. And he is arrogant. I love Anthony Edwards.
Oh yeah,
and I want them to win the championship this year since my team, since the Lakers ain't gonna make it. And I think they got the capability of doing it, bro. They got they have the capability of doing it. Will it happen? It's hard when you're going against an anomaly like Wemby, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's tough. But if any team watching them all year can win the championship, and I make sure I save this video, Minnesota to me is the Cinderella sleeped-on team that could come out and win this thing. You heard it here first on the LeVar Walker Show.
I can see this, but I think I definitely think somebody said I definitely think Oklahoma's gonna take it.
Okay, see, you think they'll beat? You think they can beat the Knicks?
Yeah.
You don't think that's a great matchup? You don't think I think the Knicks will beat OKC, bro. How many games you say in the series?
How many what?
How many games you think they'll beat New York? Because New York is definitely going to the finals. So
it'll be probably a 7-game series.
7-game series, and you give it to OKC.
Yeah, I'm giving it to OKC, bro.
I don't know, bro. They're a little timid. They might they do have a bench, but so does New York. But they don't really have the answer for Karl Anthony Towns, bro. Like who's gonna stop him? Nobody's been able to stop him. Mm-hmm. So if you trade off the points, if you trade off the points with the 25 to 30 that you're gonna get from SGA, and then Karl Towns is gonna give you 25. That's only a -5. Where's the rest of the scoring come from? Because they have defenders, bro. They have elite defenders.
When I see SGA, it looks like Kobe and Michael Jordan had a baby.
Yes.
And
I 100% agree.
That boy is going to win by any means necessary, bro. Okay.
He disappears at times, though. The Kobe and Jordan didn't disappear. They don't disappear.
He's still growing, too. He's still maturing. I'm not put OKC for me, dog. Straight up.
All right, well, let's get it on the air. $10 gentleman's bet. $10 is the bet.
OKC, you owe me $10. When am I showcasing in Baltimore? Did I do Baltimore yet this year?
Yes.
I did Baltimore this year. Mm-hmm. I did Baltimore already, y'all. Did you come, Jordan?
Mm-mm.
You didn't come.
You wouldn't let me. I was trying. You was like, no.
No, you was on tour with Country Wayne. Selling big,
not at that time.
million tickets. All right, let's look at this, man. So this Sean Gaiffright, the attorney during closing arguments, is talking about how his stepdad divorced his mom, which led him to not have a positive life. If y'all don't know who Sean Gaiffright is, this is the guy that was in the murder of Julio Fulio. This is the light-skinned guy. Let me show y'all this. Now, you heard about that, right? These kids that mowed that rapper down, about 4 of them, in Florida.
Oh,
Yeah, so 4 kids took out the rapper Julio Fulio. I think he did a video peeing on somebody's grave or something.
oh shoot.
And so all 4 of these kids went and hunted him down. They drove from Jacksonville to Tampa to hunt him down, and they gunned him up outside of a hotel. All 4 were caught. All 4 now facing life in jail and the death penalty.
They killed him?
Oh yeah, they chopped him up. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this is one of the guys who comes from a good home who was involved in this, the light-skinned guy. This is him. And this is the lawyer with his closing argument.
He told you that while he had male influences and guidance in his life, at the times that he felt it really mattered. When Brian Harrington, his stepfather, who was a great guy, divorced his mother 2020. Sean Gathright was only 15. So from 15 till he lands in jail at 18, he didn't have a steady, constant influence in his life when he needed it the most. He's not saying he didn't have anybody. He's not saying all the people that come here to support him and love him weren't really there. They were. But he's a kid. He's feeling his way through things. And it wasn't constant, and it wasn't there for him at those years. And that fact doesn't excuse any conduct. It doesn't remove accountability, but it explains how a young person with so much promise can make a catastrophic decision that could define the rest of his life. That one decision. He took accountability. He showed remorse. Remorse is defined as deep and painful and often.
At this point, they only fighting for him not to get the death penalty, but he's already been convicted with life in jail. And if I'm this kid, I would want the death penalty. I don't want to sit up there like just take me out, you know?
Often long-lasting feelings of guilt, sadness, or regret for past wrongdoing. Not at the moment. Most people don't feel remorse while they're doing something wrong. They feel it afterwards, and that's what you saw. That wasn't contrived. That wasn't fake. That wasn't for your benefit. It took a lot for him to get up there, and he wanted to. And he admits, Mr. Gathright told you, step foot in the jail and immediately thought, where did my path veer? And instead of feeling sorry for himself, getting down on himself for this situation that he and nobody else that you heard from saw coming, he cracked his Bible. He told you he talked to God. And he's trying to make the best of a situation that he finds himself in. He said something that I felt was pretty profound, that he said, you know, people are always asking God for something, praying to God to give them something or do something for them. And he thought, I can ask God what he wants from me. So even in this situation, he can be a light. He can help people. He can try and turn lives around for kids that he comes into contact with, or adults. In a dark, dark place, he sees hope. He sees a future. And I'm up here asking you to see that future for him. See the hope in him. See the redemption in him. Sean Gathright is a son who's worth saving.
This is how he grew up. He was taking trips to Greece. He grew up in a cul-de-sac. And I guess for whatever reason, maybe the music or whatever, you know, everybody want to be a YN or tough, caused him to go off the wrong path. And this is him, his mama, and I guess that's his stepdaddy. They are in some special place, maybe Greece. Okay. But either way, he has life in jail. And basically they just trying to give him life so that he can work in the fields or do the prison yard work the rest of his life until he dies. So very sad. Very, very sad.
He's a friend
Oh, he went to Paris.
worth saving.
And this is where I would lack a little bit of empathy here. It's like he grew up in this this is crazy. Look at this kid.
He's a nephew worth saving. He's a grandson that's worth saving. He's a baby brother.
That is insane. This kid, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, man.
This
One
ain't
wrong decision, bro, changed his lives and his family's life forever.
forever. Let this be a lesson to the children.
He's an uncle worth saving.
Oh my God. Look at that.
I'm asking you to do just that. Thank you.
You can't imagine what's going through his mind right now.
I mean, they just fighting just
And he
so
looked like the type of kid who probably just followed, all right, let's go, just jumped in the car, whatever. That's just, it's sad because there's not enough men who are able to be great leaders for these kids that are lost, man. And we grew up in a time where, the neighbor, anyone that caught you doing wrong could try to put you on the street, and put you on a straight and narrow, which those days are gone. But this is sad. This is how many was 4 of them? This is 4 lives lost. And
Yeah.
the person that they killed
that they eliminate.
unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
oh man, that's tough right there. Because if that's your nephew, that's your son, that's your family member, going through this when it was unnecessarily, and we don't know what happened. We don't know if he just met these guys. You don't know. There's so many circumstances of what happened here that it's just a sad day for all of those families, all of them, and this could have easily been avoided.
Very pathetic, bro. And speaking of pathetic, they have now sentenced this guy, Chud the Builder. They've just sentenced him with attempted murder. Here we go. Let me show y'all. You know Chud the Builder, the streamer guy? Why is he Chud the Builder and not Chud the Racist?
Oh my God. Really?
I mean, why not Chud the Plumber? Like, why not call him what he is? Okay, Chud the Racist. So this is him in court. They about to sentence his ass. Let's see.
Bond at $1.25 million, based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, were here at the courthouse, and the seriousness of all these felonies and his bond status. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So, initial bond.
Guess he's chipping out. I guess he's chipping. You chipping out, bro. Look like the judge chimped out on this motherfucker. Like, he's so stupid. And this is what entertainment has become, where people have to do anything to get attention. So this guy was going into black neighborhoods, not even black neighborhoods, but just going up to black people going, "Hey, nigger." And and looking for a reaction, just doing this to people. And look, there is freedom of speech. I'm not knocking that. And there's freedom of consequence too. You can't go up to people and incite them. I can't go be disrespectful to people. Now, a lot of these people, like some people, like what's that guy named Jason Whitlock, and even Charleston White. Yeah, he doing a good job. Yada yada yada. But what they fail to realize, say something about a Jewish person,
Right.
and watch what the fuck happens.
Right. We seen what plenty of us seen what happens when you do it.
Exactly.
We lost two.
They
Me and
gonna
Jay-Z, we didn't lose one, we lost two.
they gonna pull that goddamn plug out your back. Like, yeah, of course, it's black people because we don't have the resources. So, people
Now,
talk.
did he think he was gonna get away with this, LeVar?
Bro, he was, for whatever reason, he thought he was pretty much like
Untouchable.
freedom of speech. They can say nigger. It's just a word. Nigger's a word. Why can't I say nigger? And he will walk around with bear mace and a gun and just incite people, bro. Like, what are you doing? Just for no, like this is just, it just doesn't make sense, right? It makes no sense.
None.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just a wreck. Like, he has no case because it's just hours and hours of him streaming this shit live and then getting into it with people. So he's fucked. He is fucked. He's gonna have to go join the Aryan Nation in the jail. They're gonna make him a woman. He's gonna be pregnant when he gets out of jail. He's gonna have babies. He is gonna be Southern Mama.
Man. Another life destroyed, bro. Another life destroyed.
Himself though. Like, this guy's crazy, bro. Like, have you seen some of the things he was doing, or you don't know about him?
No, I don't really. I know the name, but I haven't really seen the videos and stuff. So it's worse than the guy that the big buff guy that used to come up and slap stuff out your hand and say you're gonna take your wife. Long style.
Yeah,
It's worse than that.
I think Tyrone was staged.
You think so?
Yeah. So look,
I don't think all of them was staged.
All right, but Tyrone came to my show one time. I was in
He
Philly.
was big though. Shoot, he could get away with it. He didn't need no gun or no.
Let's take a look at this. So this is Chud in action here. So watch. This is just one video.
Are you on some shrooms or something? What are you on? I told you I'm on your mama's sweet pussy, bitch. You're a bitch, bro. Literally, all you do is talk about your dick.
Ah, I'm sorry. I'm a nigger.
Come back over here.
Okay. Let's not
over here.
Let's not fight. I am.
Touch me again. Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
Go pick up my hat, nigger. You heard me, nigga. Touch me again. Touch me again, nigger. That's what I thought. Thank you.
Don't hit me with that shit.
I ain't gonna pray you. That motherfucker wants to put his hands on me again. Go home with you. Let's go get his ass.
What?
Hail Hitler, nigger. Hey, thanks for picking up my hat. Look at this. Get her. Get her. Let's go get that dude.
Like, what's going on?
And bro, this was getting views and attention.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, man. This is where we at right now in society, man. And that's just one video. It's
I don't want to see no more of that crap, man.
So many videos of this guy. I'm guessing maybe he was some type of incel or something. They had some pictures of him in a dress.
But now, if he was out giving out scholarships to people and trying to change lives, wouldn't be no million views. This is where I'm so.
No, that's not true because
that is true, bro. That is true.
They have guys.
You being negative, that get millions of views. You want to do something nice and positive and give some scholarships out. So nobody's sharing that. That ain't gonna get no darn views. But he's being negative. And that's getting millions of views. That's so backwards to me.
But to what you're saying, they do have some people that go around and they be like, "Yo, is this my money?" And the people like, "Yeah, you dropped it."
What's the name? What's their names?
10
we don't
grand.
know.
I don't know.
Exactly. That's my point. You know who Bob the Builder is, though, the dude that was going around and calling. But you said there's some people That's where we're at in society, bro. That's crazy to me. Like, you know that there's 4 or 5 people that do that, but your mind can't even remember who they are. Why? Because they were positive. That's
Should
sad, bro.
It
That's
should be.
sad.
But look, oh wait, this is a bigger shot of this.
Oh, I don't want to see.
No. This is him
Oh,
with the court case. And look, he got a black bailiff right there. He can't play them games now.
I'm going to set just a bond right now till we have our bail hearing. Then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended. Up
yeah.
or
Say
down.
something to him, tough
I'm on
guy.
the initial bond at 1.25 million, based upon the fact of how many people were in the courtyard, were here at the courthouse, and the
So he'll need 125,000.
To get out.
Yeah.
Well, you
series
got that. If you get millions of views.
and his bond status. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the 26th at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, the 21st at 9 o'clock for a bond hearing, and then the 26th at 9 for a preliminary hearing right here. Does that work for everybody's calendar? General, does that work for the state?
Yes,
All right.
just for the court's information.
Does that work?
The state is going to request and file a source hearing when and if there's an attempt to make bonds.
Okay. Is there any objection of us taking all those matters up at the bond hearing on the 21st?
No,
Mr. Finley, do you have any objection to doing it that way? That's the most efficient way, I think.
Judge, we'll try and have everything lined up for the court.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Finley, from you today?
No, sir.
All right, from the state? Okay.
no.
That'll conclude these proceedings today, okay?
Thank
Court will be in recess.
For your recess, keep your seats.
Ooh.
But he hasn't been sentenced yet.
No, they about to give him. He about to do 10 years, man.
You think so?
I already looked at the guidelines. I've
You
already.
don't think they'll find a way to get him off?
No, his ass is cooked because it's not. He wasn't just even being a nuisance to.
Does this fall under hate crime or no?
It's a possibility. So what happens is with the Tennessee Stand Your Ground law, is that you can stand your ground if you are in imminent danger for your life. You can't go and incite. Like, I can't come up to you, then talk shit to you and incite you, and then you react to me, or you punch me or something, and then I shoot you. That it could be considered attempted murder. And with that, that's you're looking at anywhere, depending on first offender, I think he looking at 10 to 12, something like that. Like, I think it's 8 to 12. So I think they're going to give him the higher end because he just has a history of doing this, and he's filmed himself over and over again. So
How much time can he get if they push it into a hate crime?
Oh, let's look up Tennessee law. Let's take a look. Let me see. I don't want to. Hold on. Let me see. It could possibly. I'm just gonna pull it up with his name on it. Okay, so this one he was charged with. Chud the Builder, known for racially derogatory live streams, charged with attempted murder in Tennessee. Man who goes by the name Chud the Builder live streams himself saying racially derogatory statements to black people in public settings, was arrested and charged with attempted murder after a shooting outside a Tennessee courthouse on Wednesday. Dalton Etherly, 28, an unidentified man, was involved in confrontation that resulted in gunfire. Nash wouldn't say why Etherly was at the courthouse in Clarksville, what he was doing, or what prompted the confrontation. Police didn't provide the race of the other man. I have a witness who said she saw him load into a man and described him as black. Now I'm trying to see. Yeah, they gonna hit him with the book, bro. Ain't nobody got time for this stupid shit. because this can cause like a race war. This
Right.
is stupid. You know, people got businesses. You know, Nashville is a really nice place. But let me see. Italy has been scheduled to appear in court Wednesday, located about 50 over $3,000 debt owed to a credit company. The civil case was filed in February on behalf of Midland Credit Management. Court records didn't indicate whether Italy showed up for the status hearing. In one video taken tomorrow, he says to a passing black man, "You chipping out," a reference to chimpanzees. He then used the N-word number of times. The black man is seen using the cell phone to confront the confrontation, telling Ether, "Don't touch me." Yeah. Yeah, he a public nuisance, bro. They gonna give his ass 10 years. He gonna have to get on with that. They gonna give him 10. They gonna make an example out of him, as they should.
Yeah.
You shouldn't go around, you know, just doing that and trying to do it in the name of the freedom of speech. You know, there was several people that even tried to talk to him to tell him, like, dude, you going wrong about this, man. Because I've seen some videos on. I'm like, this guy's insane. Yeah, it's insane, man. But his ass cooked now. They said it's gonna lead to the worst. Either he gonna die or whatever. And this is what Chud's life is about to look like. Okay. That's what happened to Chud. Yeah. They all about to stand around. Go on, say it now, Chud. He ain't gonna have it. He ain't got that pepper spray and that gun in his hand. So he in big trouble.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna see how tough you are now. We're gonna find out how real tough you are.
Yeah, he about to they about to get that boy pregnant in there. I'm telling you right
But
now.
I doubt they put him in population. He's gonna be in isolation for a while.
Well, he better pray. You better pray them guard. He better pray he don't have a black guard that accidentally forget to lock that gate.
Black warden.
That guard forget to. Oh man, he left that gate. Oh, I forgot. Oh. Yeah, he in trouble, man. It's big problems, bro.
I guess it really ain't funny though. We got to, he got family and he got parents too. But it's sad that we'll do anything for the likes and the views and they'll not will, but in the world today. But I don't know. Me and you have had this conversation a million times. It's so tough to try to stay positive and to put out well thought out content when people can just go around and slap a cigarette out your mouth and be called the cigarette man, and now he's at the Improv doing 6 sold out shows.
Yeah, because I was thinking about going up to, because I got my show at the Arlington Improv May 22nd to the 24th, and I was really thinking about going up to Walmart and just attacking random old women. And before I hit them, I'm saying, "Hey, before I slap this bitch, see me live at the Arlington Improv."
It's sad, man. Like, what's left to do? What do you have to do to get people? I was watching another comedian. He said, you don't really get to choose. You said that a million times. We don't really get to choose who the people want to love because they're going to like everybody. That's why it's called the like button, not the love button. There's a heart there, but it's likes because you only go and support and buy tickets for who you love, not who you like. So let's get rid of the like button and let's add a love button with a bigger heart to all social media platforms.
That's true, bro.
Because you don't even think about it. You don't even have to like content to like it or support it, which is sad. That's a whole nother story. It don't even take you nothing to take your thumb and do this And people won't even do that, LeVar. Your friends, your family. But they'll hit you with saw that video. It was hilarious. Just telling on herself.
But that's biblical though, bro. Like people, your fan base is not gonna be your family or friends. That's biblical. That's just how that is. How you gotta leave where you from to become something greater. Because people mentally hold you wherever however they met you. They see you in that space.
Yeah, that is so true, bro.
Yeah.
Like it and it ain't just friends and family, it's colleagues. It's once a person only sees you a certain way, there's really nothing that you could do to change that. And think about it yourself, LeVar. We've all been in a position of once we see somebody a certain way and they're trying to tell us what their vision and their dream is, and you're just like, yeah, but you'll never be able to do that because just ain't got it, bro. Like and it's doesn't mean that you can't, because you have to find people who do see the vision that you have or who do see the talent that you have and move according to that, because it doesn't mean that you couldn't do the job. It just means that there's a blockage of that person can't see what what you're actually capable of.
Jordan, I want to say hi to your 2 people that are watching us on your live stream. No,
Speak to them. Let them know what's up
on Facebook and 1 on YouTube. Thank you guys, all 3.
Yeah, appreciate you guys coming in. It'll be 2 today and 5 tomorrow, which is growth, which is progress. That's and that's all that we want.
Get bigger than that, but
and at least it's only 3 online and not 3 at the shows. Like when I go with him, and there's about 5 people in the audience. So you 3 people, I do appreciate y'all coming out.
Balls anytime I can get to it. You know, I have to take advantage of that. Now, I'm gonna leave it on this last thing. We'll go over this. Maxine Waters is 87 years old. She's a congresswoman. Jordan, you from California. I know you're familiar with Maxine Waters.
Yes.
People are saying she's too old and we need to have some limits on these politicians. You shouldn't be 90 or 80 and you're doing laws and shit like that. That's what these people are saying. So let's see what she has to say. I'm gonna pull her up here. Okay, that's Maxine. Wow, she looked good for 80, 87.
Should there be an age limit to be president?
Let me just say this. People should be evaluated, and they should be thought of in terms of what they do. If you have effective leaders, if you have fighters, if you have those who have demonstrated, if you have those who are documented what they care about, that's the only thing that counts.
So if you have an 100-year-old fighter, they should still be in office, hypothetically.
But people should evaluate who should be in office with their vote, and that's it.
Okay. Should there be an age limit?
Yeah, it's time for baby girl. You know, you gotta sit down. You know, after a while, you can't be 90 and you making pop.
Oh, come on, man. What's age got to do with being able to have the performance of the job, bro? You're a cruel person, man.
Okay. There's age limits on driving, bro.
That's different than sitting there. You know, she's got connections, she's got contacts. She's just supposed to get rid of all that and just go away.
Listen, you are affecting laws and policies, and you were alive at the time of that. Maxine.
Okay, first of all, that one person ain't gonna. She could be 6. She could be 31, and according to what laws that we're trying to get changed for us, it ain't gonna make a difference anyway. So she might as well keep getting her check.
Bro, they be in there too long, bro. Even Donald Trump, like 90, bro. It's time. We gotta cut this shit off, man. We need young energy in there. You need a little bit younger energy, because what's the difference?
What difference is that gonna make, LeVar?
When you look at the human lifespan from a baby, people typically live to about 80 years of age. So by 80, you're at the end of your life, and at the end of our life, we kind of back to being babies and children again. These old motherfuckers need to sit down. And I'm going to be an old motherfucker one day too. And
one day
it needs to be a limit, bro.
You seen a mirror? Talking about one day. You look like her.
Boy, you ain't shit. You ain't shit.
I sent you some cocoa butter though, man. You gonna get that, man.
Boy,
Yeah.
you ain't shit. You wrong. Boy, you know how to hurt a nigga feelings. I swear to God. That's what friends are for, face. Yeah, Maxine,
Hey, man.
I'm sorry, man. They too old, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if she's getting the job done, I don't think the age has anything to do with it. Because you just never know. You know about those. Think about it, LeVar, though. All jokes aside, when it comes to somebody with age, a lot of times when you have the context and you're making little things happen that don't show up on the stat sheets because of the rapport and context that you have, you're not gonna get highlighted for that. Soon as she gets gone and they put some younger person in there who's got to start all the way over, maybe she's making leadway for us that we that ain't making the newspapers. So you have to think about it. It's just like in the game, anything that you're in with longevity and contacts and people that you always got to respect that. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess, man. But they too old, bro. They got to get up out of there, man.
Yeah.
I feel what you say, but they got to go. They got to go. Now, how do you feel about Dr. Shane Bryant and her doctorate degree? She feels like she doesn't have to prove
and I'm serving and I'm doing
that she has a doctorate degree. Let's look at this.
They don't make nobody else have to prove it.
Let me see.
They take your word for it, don't they, LeVar?
I mean, I have all my records and paperwork.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it. All I've seen is your little certificate. I ain't never seen your paperwork.
Bruh.
Put it up on show the receipts.
I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. My obedience is to God, not to people. And so as long as I'm in his will and I'm serving and I'm doing his word, my sheep will know my voice. Even the sheep in wolf clothing. That is not my battle.
Well,
That's
the
it.
questions that are out there, why not provide the proof of your degree? Why not?
Well, a couple of things, right? I have multiple degrees. And my thing is that my proof isn't something that I have to prove to individuals. My proof is already within my credentials, my degrees, and also more than just my titles. It's in how effective I've been. All of my sessions have been live for the most part. My sessions with Nick Cannon, Cam Newton, Shannon Sharp, B. Simone, they have all been for the world to see, right? So no one knew who Dr. Bryant was prior to seeing all of my sessions that were live. And they deemed it, as well as I did before they did it. They can't validate me. I validated myself. They deemed it as my work being effective. I am effective at what I do. I'm educated and I'm successful in my lane. And I'll land on this. I created my own lane. And so a lot of times, Marissa, when people say that you created something that maybe they couldn't, admiration turns into envy. And you got to be okay.
Amen.
Be okay with that in that
as an
space.
attack. But I think, and I've gotten this question from many viewers, and I owe it to them in service to
them.
Why not drop doctor from your name if you cannot bring forth that doctoral degree?
So I've already covered this, right? And we're here obviously to talk about my new book. So I've earned the title. I have multiple degrees, and I'm not going to prove anything to anybody. And we're going to leave it just as.
I mean, listen, as a person that went to pharmacy school, I studied general chemistry, biochemistry, organic chemistry, medicinal chemistry, biopharmaceutics, pharmacokinetics. Bro, I went through hell, to get my doctorate degree. There were lots of tests and board exams I had to pass. Okay.
Board is a good word.
So let me ask you this. Jordan, you need heart surgery. Okay, Jordan, you have it looked like you got clogged arteries in your face. So you need you need heart surgery. And you land in there on the gurney. Okay. And as you land in the gurney, Faison Love walks in a lab coat. And you go, whoa, wait a minute. You're not no doctor. And he goes, yes, I am. Yeah, I am a doctor. But I never knew you went to medical school or nothing. It's okay. I believe I don't need to prove to you, Jordan, that I can cut your chest open and remove that stent. Okay.
Come on, Bar. That's a reach. First of all,
Bro.
how many doctors in the hospital, when you went to the hospital in pain and suffering and got to get something done, did you say, hey, by the way, let me see your degree? None. Not one time have we ever went to a hospital, have we ever went to a doctor and asked him to see his degree. Now, the sad part is if this woman was no everyone else who has doctor in front of their name, nobody's saying go show your credentials. And sometimes you know how people are. You can be that stubborn of I ain't got nothing to prove. Believe it or don't believe it. My tactics work. I'm doing what I do, and I ain't got nothing to prove to none of y'all. Now, either way, if she's lying, then that's between her and God. But there's plenty of people that are out here practicing who you don't ask to see their degree. No one's ever asked Dr. Phil to see his. We know, and we just take it granted and say that he had. What if he never had one?
Dr.
My
Phil.
problem is
Dr. Phil has a PhD in
but have you ever asked him to see it? Has it ever been brought up to let's see it?
I'm sure people have.
Come on, man.
People,
you know what this
if you
is.
put doctor in front of your
you know what this is, brother. You know what this is.
Name, people are gonna ask to see your shit, bro. That's
I don't think anyone's asked Dr. Phil to see it because I do you believe that Dr. Phil has a PhD?
Yes, let's look it up.
And so do I. And
No.
on his face value, he doesn't have to show it to me. I believe he has it. So what's the difference? What's the difference in him and that sister?
Look at this. You know the difference in him and his sister?
Yes. Tell me.
The difference is, Jordan, that Dr. Phil holds a bachelor's degree in psychology, a master's in experimental psychology, and a PhD in clinical psychology. He has all his paperwork. He earned a philosophy PhD, postdoctoral training. He has all his shit, bro.
Okay, well then pull up a girl on that same site.
Okay.
It ain't public record anyway. So what does it say about her?
It says she's a life coach who holds a doctorate in counseling psychology from the now defunct Argosy University.
Doesn't matter where she got her paperwork too. So enough said.
She doesn't have the paperwork, bro. She's lying.
I thought you just read that she has one.
She's a grifter, bro.
Oh man, you're a sellout, man. How much are they paying you?
No. She's a grifter. She's a grifter, dog.
And you're an Uncle Tony.
No, I'm not. I really have a doctorate degree. I went to school. It's so funny to me. Black people always want to dismiss each other with being a damn Uncle Tom.
I said Tony. I didn't call you Uncle Tom because you didn't. But if a hit dog a holler, boy. Hit dog a holler. Everybody, all four of us know that I said Uncle Tony and you said Tom.
Well, if you know anything about Uncle Tom, he was a hero. Uncle Tom was actually a hero. So I take that.
Oh man.
She said she ain't got to prove to you niggas.
Harvey Lee says, I believe if you're scrutinized by many show, it would just say, I would just say, shut up.
I mean, you just gonna run around calling yourself a doctor and you ain't went to school?
Okay, let's just say she doesn't have one.
That's
and her methods are still effective and she's changed lives. Let her be. How about that?
She hasn't changed no. Whose lives has she changed?
Bro, she's not a successful. She's not counseling people and helping superstars and stuff. That's not what she's known for.
Let me see.
Did I not just see the same interview you just seen?
Dude, she did interviews with them. I don't think she was doing a counseling session. Dr. Ayanla Van Zant really has her degree.
Well, we can all agree on that, but no anybody asked her to see it either.
She has no dissertation. And then the doctorate, what kind of doctor? Are you a PhD? Like what is this?
She probably got the same one you got from Groupon. It don't matter. They're all the same.
Let me tell you something. One thing about me getting on stage saying I'm a pharmacist, you don't think motherfuckers did they research? So
I never seen your paperwork, LeVar. I don't know if you're a pharmacist. I never seen you at work. I never seen you at no Publix, no Walgreens, or nothing. I ain't never seen. There's no video. There's no footage of you ever being inside of a farm. I think that whole thing is a lie. I think you're just saying that so that you have some good jokes, some favorite jokes of mine about the dude that want the opioid. But other than that, I've never ever seen you. I seen you with the white coat on in your yard, but I ain't never seen you in a pharmacy ever.
Let me see. I got some old pictures of me in the pharmacy.
Oh, with the AI stuff, I don't believe that. I want to see a lie.
No.
Let's call up your old boss. How about that? Call up your old boss and tell her how many years he got.
This is me. Look, that's me doing the Pharmacy Guild Professional Power Convention that I just did out in I was out in Palm Springs doing
You're so far back that could be your cousin Lamont. You know,
that was great. And
that's all he has. Yep. The gig is up.
No, I got more. I got to show you pictures of me in my lab. I just haven't practiced pharmacy.
No, the lab coat. You can buy one of them on Amazon for $13.
The way this money, shit, the way this money looking, I'm about to be back in the pharmacy. The fuck?
Well, can we get your old supervisor on the line and can he corroborate the fact that you?
Yeah, I'm talking to all my people. I'm about to do a video where they calling me out for if they want to see my doctorate degree.
That's funny.
Let me see. I'm trying to see where they had this conversation with her. Let me see. Argosy. She claims she went to Argosy University, which is an online degree.
How you feel about that Vlad stuff, though, bro? What's going on with Vlad and Corey? And this is gonna just keep going around. Is this all contact clickbaits?
I mean, I think, of course, like, so Boosie got up out of there because Boosie demanded more money. I think Boosie dumb. And shit, Vlad was like, shit, I'm gonna bring in Charleston White. Vlad making more money since Boosie left talking about this shit than he would have made with
Boy, yeah, it's almost better that he did go on there.
Vlad had to make 800,000, bro, just talking about this situation.
And then he's smart enough to come from behind. He's coming from behind the camera and going in front of that sucker and going on shows that you never thought you'd ever see him on. He's getting that content. He's you're right. It was a better move than actually, but honestly, there's no Vlad TV without Bootsy. You know what I'm saying? Like No, I'm talking about in the beginning. That's how we discovered it. It was all those interviews between Bootsy and Vlad. That's not true.
It was. I mean, there were some Vlad interviews, but it was all. Vlad was interviewing every damn body.
Yeah, he was, but nobody cared until he started having Bootsy on there. Like, bro, come on, that is true, bro.
Cap.
Ask anybody. Bro. That was a marriage. That was a marriage together. We found out about Vlad. Vlad was doing his thing because he knew everybody, but Bootsy put it on another level, bro. That's just the truth.
I mean, I'm sure. No, Bootsy did contribute to the success of the channel. I'm not gonna say that, but that nigga didn't build Vlad TV.
No, the foundation in the build has to. It's almost like Shay Shay built himself. But the Cat Williams interview, bro, will forever be. He put in all that hard work and stuff, but that Cat Williams interview is why it's on the level that it's on right now.
You have Vlad,
and you can't deny that.
You have Vlad, you have Godfrey, you have Lord Jamar. You've had several people to come,
none of them had the impact that Bootsy had, though.
That's not true.
Early, come on, LeVar.
The highest watched video.
Okay, we'll see what the comments say.
Bro,
you by yourself on that.
The highest watched video Vlad ever had was with Tekashi. And that's why Boosie got mad, because he found out he paid.
What did that have to do? There's no Tekashi if people didn't find out about Vlad TV through Boosie, bro.
You are delusional. That's why you in that terrible hotel room. And there's a roach on that.
Okay, first of all, there's nothing wrong with this hotel. This is a beautiful hotel.
Oh, they got your ass in the Ramada.
The Ramada. This is the Marriott. Thank you very much.
Somebody, let me tell you.
Suite.
Let me tell you something. It's some prostitution that went down in that room. I can look at that room.
And another it's an older property, but she was down the street from the Stretch Factory, and that's all that matters.
No, Vlad didn't have motion a long time, bro.
No, I never said he didn't have motion, but we knew because of Bootsy, bro. And I don't care what your one fan says. They be killing me with that. Oh, okay. Well, since you said that, then that's what it is. Get out of here with that. I don't care about no one person. Dude, he had way motion before. Man, nobody want to hear that.
Hey guys,
kill me with that.
I want to take a poll. Did any of you guys watch chat? Did any of y'all watch Netflix FAF competition? Anybody?
Yeah, any of you 3 people watch it?
No, we got 50 in here right now.
Ain't no 50 people in there.
There's 50 people in there. You could check.
Why you ain't putting their comments up then?
Oh, right here. They all up on the side looking.
Bro, you need a producer, bro. All you want to do is talk about yourself, and you leave your audience out. You got to make them a part of the show too.
Talking to them now.
Yeah, but we've been on there for almost 2 hours. You ain't said nothing. You got to get better, LeVar. You got to get better, man.
I'm talking to him now. Did y'all watch the Netflix FAF, y'all? Chat. Tell me. Anybody? Did anybody watch it?
I watched. And I'm happy for Naeem and I'm happy for Cheryl Lumsden.
They didn't watch it. No, they didn't watch it.
Somebody watched it. That sucker number. What is it? Number 1 or 2?
Bro,
what is it ranked at now?
Netflix put whatever they want to up there as number 1 or number 2.
No, they don't, bro. Those are real numbers. It's no advantage or disadvantage.
Netflix doesn't even. Let me show you this, man. Let me show you this.
You need to change your show to Mr. Know It All. Forget the LeVar Walker show, because ain't nobody hearing Mr. Know It All.
You follow the tickets, man. You follow the damn tickets. And there was a guy. Let me see. The comedy club owner just said that Netflix comedy specials don't sell tickets.
I seen that on your story. They don't sell tickets for him. You can't speak for every comedian. Every person has got.
He's not a comedian. He's an owner of a comedy club.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that because his one comedy club that people who get a special aren't going to sell tickets. That could just not be your market. That doesn't. That's nothing.
Bro. They don't sell tickets. Bro.
Play the video, man. Play the video.
I'm looking for it. I can't even find it.
It's on your story, so it has to be in your
No. I'm looking for it on Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't. Let me see. Maybe I can I'm gonna pull it up on YouTube.
I totally disagree with that.
Bro, the people don't be watching them specials on Netflix. Netflix got too much.
The people don't be watching certain people Netflix specials. A lot of people's Netflix specials are being watched. Bruce did a special. Shoot, he's selling out. He's still doing good. I think it's different. I think it's still according to the actual comedian. Wayne just did his Amazon special, selling out everywhere.
Look, the special itself doesn't sell the tickets. You already got to have your fan base built in.
But no, that's not true, because hosting these shows, I'm asking how many people have been to a Country Wayne show, and there may be 20 of them. These are all new people. How did you find out about the show? I saw the special. So it's going to be different for everyone, LeVar. You can't put that on any certain comedian, because everybody is going to be different. It's who you were able to get to relate to what your material is.
Future sold his publishing catalog.
Bro, they don't They don't sell tickets, bro.
So then why are the people from Wayne's Amazon special coming out to the show then if it doesn't sell tickets?
Wayne got 11 million people on his Facebook, bro.
But I asked them, how did they find out about the show? I saw the special. So it can't be, it's going to be different for every comedian. But that also was an Amazon special. So I don't know if that makes a difference either.
Wayne already got his fans, bro. He don't even need a special, to be honest. That motherfucker was selling before the special.
He was selling before, but these are new fans.
Selling the fuck out before the.
But these are new fans.
Oh God! You asked 3 of them people, and they said they saw the special.
Bro, oh, you know what? Okay.
Now
I'm lying.
You're dumb.
I know.
And I can't even find what I'm looking for. I hate that. Damn.
It's in your camera roll, airdrop it to the screen. It automatically went to your camera roll when you put it on your story.
Nah, it's not. Let me see.
You asked them a question. Are they answering the question?
I be at a comic club every day. A lot of people on Netflix. The actual people don't know. Yeah. See that?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's it. That one person said it too. That's got to be it.
Yes, it can be per comedian who watches. She has a mature crowd to keep in mind. Maybe you mean he. He say going live on YouTube. Nigga, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a stream cast. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Just let me tell you, you watching a man in the middle of an ocean trying to get to the shore, bro. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing when I do this shit.
Analogy, nigga, with one paddle, nigga, that you sharing back and forth, trying to goddamn get upstream.
He said, listen, I'm just trying to make any connection I can, and hopefully I put enough out or whatever, y'all will come see me. That's all. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I really don't. Matter of fact, I was talking to a guy. He was like, dude, he cut up clips, and she was like, dude, you're doing a lot, man. Jesus Christ, it's so much. They were saying this shit, I'm doing overkill, but I can't help it now. I'm in so much mode of doing this shit every fucking day, even with 40 or 50 people watching me per day. I'm going to keep going. Fuck it. I'm locked in now.
Hey, everybody started somewhere. Everybody starts at 0 but Jesus. Jesus had 12 followers. The rest of us, all we got is 0. And you build it one day at a time. And that's the name of the game. And of course, you want it to happen tomorrow. But everyone that you see that's winning, especially that had to go through the social media game, they put in the work, bro. And your idea of what you call them put in the work is not the same as when it's time. And the great thing about it, LeVar, you're already a great stand-up comedian. Once you get that one thing that pops, at least you got something for the fan.
Bro.
You know, and we're not seeing that everywhere. People are popping and they got nothing for their own fans, bro. And that's sad.
And let me ask y'all this. Have y'all been to any comedy shows where the guy was a big influencer and they sucked? And did y'all care? So I'm asking y'all that. Have y'all been a big influencer show and they suck? Y'all let me know. Do y'all feel like a lot of the influencers suck in stand-up?
Well, if you're a fan of them, they ain't gonna suck. Because they're there to, think about it, man. If most of the time when they first, it's the first time coming to a comedy club, they're not even there for to hear stand-up. They're there to get that picture and to tell you that, hey, I've been watching you from the beginning. I'm a huge fan. But the scary part about that, LeVar, and if you'll be transparent, how many times, bro, in your life have you seen someone famous that you kind of you feel their work and you said, I'm a huge fan, and really weren't?
Oh, nigga, me, I lie all the time. I'll be lying like a motherfucker.
Hey, LeVar, so when you get to my that, you be like, damn.
Let me tell y'all how fake I am. I'll see a motherfucker be like, oh my, bro. My nigga, listen to me, bro. Big fan, brother. Big fan, brother.
Huge fan of your work, bro. I love what you do.
Sometimes I was doing that in front of some comments. They were like, LeVar lying. And then I looked at the dude. I said, you see what I hate? See, greatness. I'm talking to greatness. And now the hate has begun. You know what I mean?
I don't think there's no one, if you want to be full transparent, that not done that a few times, maybe seen them on the show or something. So it's like, damn, if they can do that, now that you're a celebrity status, you're thinking, well, how many people came up to me and said they're a huge fan and just really weren't?
Mojo, I seen doing the scale. Yeah, Mojo is on fire. That's a bad.
Mojo is you bro. You know he just sold out 10,000 seater, bro. The tickets just went on sale and they're gone.
And
the show ain't till September.
And he's getting ready to sell out another one. That shit is insane. Yeah,
congrats to that brother though, man. He put in the work, and he's actually a person who came off the internet and was actually funny, man. All you could do is applaud that, bro.
Yeah, he kicking ass. That little motherfucker on fire. Do you hear me?
And he's staying true to his guns, bro. He gonna be who he is, and he's killing with crowd work and being able to come off the top of it. Now, don't make it seem like crowd work is an easy thing to do. People don't understand. You got to come up off the fly. It can go either way.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Let's look at this real quick. Let's look at this. Now, this is the owner of the New York Comedy Club.
What he's doing is almost like bubblegum. It's like a boy band stuff. You know, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, they didn't get respect because it was all produced for commercial reasons. He's 29 years old, whatever. He was making no money. This guy comes out, put a couple crowd work clips up. TikTok blows him up, and he went from making $40,000 a year to $30 million. Every comic I know, the comics that I've talked to, they all respect him. They think he's fantastic. I think he's awesome.
Emilio Savon, co-owner of the New York Comedy Club, operator of a global ticketing platform, an in-house record label, and a management roster of absolute heavyweights. He doesn't just navigate the comedy industry, he builds it. Our first ever repeat guest is back.
There's a lot more comedians at tier one selling out Madison Square Garden than ever before. Doesn't that pull away from the smaller clubs?
Comics are always going to want to support the clubs, always. The more shows that they're doing at the Garden, the more often they're going to be at the clubs because that's their gym.
New York is not the city that never sleeps anymore because of all these regulations.
Our biggest stress is, my God, what if our liquor license doesn't get renewed one year? Then what? You're screwed.
Do you think Austin has overtaken LA in the pecking order of comedy cities?
Unfortunately, there's kind of this rift right now happening where it's like the mothership almost versus everything else. There's a Rogan style of comedy that's happening. That's the Kill Tonys of the world. And it's like hardcore extreme comedy.
Damn, there's some good ass editing. Jesus Christ. Well, he was saying, I listened to the podcast and he was saying how Netflix doesn't sell.
What he's doing is almost like bubble.
He was saying it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
Man.
For certain people. Yeah, I get it.
Oh God.
But he can't say it don't sell for nobody. Because it does. I think it really matters who you are.
I wish I could find that.
But look how dangerous Mojo is. He did it without a special. When he finally does get his own special, it's gonna be even crazier.
I think all you need is the internet and your people, man. Just finding your fan base at this point. That's it. You don't need no goddamn industry. It's just you and the people, bro.
Yeah. And you got to be able to figure out a way to get to the people so that they know, radio is all but gone. The posts, social media platforms are not pushing stand-up clips. They're, to me, podcasting is the best possible way because that's the raw you. That's the best possible way. But then you got to have the time to wait 5 more years to pick up 5 to 6, 20, 30 fans every day and build a core of people who want to come and see you because they've been watching you for that long. You can't just get a podcast tomorrow and think that you're going to sell tickets, but the consistency of building a fan base through that, it's raw, it's you, and it's the ability for people to see you in a different type of light. Sure. And if you get a fan from a podcast, That's a fan of you. Skits and other stuff could easily be swayed into being fans of the skits, not necessarily a fan of you. So you win both worlds that way, I believe.
It's some shit. These are some waters to navigate. I can tell you, bro. As long as I've been doing this shit, it's something else. Well, we're going to leave it there, man. We're going to get out of here. I want to thank Jordan Jackson for joining me. You guys make sure y'all go check him out on the Country Wayne tour. Do you have any dates coming up by yourself, Jordan?
Nope. This is the end of the tour. So I'm done until probably August or September. So I've been emailing and seeing
where y'all at right now?
We're doing the Stress Factory in Bridgeport.
Oh, dope. Okay, well, cool. If anybody out there in Bridgeport, y'all make sure y'all pull up on Country Wayne and Jordan Jackson. And this has been a vibe, man. We set up here 2 hours and
it's been good. It didn't even seem like 2 hours.
Yeah, I think I'm getting better. I think I need to, bring people on. I appreciate you pulling up. And, it's any time. It's open. It's simple. You ain't got to come to no studio and shit.
Exactly. You can build something.
Yeah,
build something right here. You can't beat it.
Right on, and nigga, we are good. So I want to thank y'all for pulling up, man. But that's gonna be the end of this, man. Holla back.
Peace.